Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been here, but today something came on my spirit, so I decided to do this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I will be talking about cheating, side chicks, abuse, narcissist behavior. I will be talking about all that type of stuff. So if you interested in those type of things, you want to learn more or whatever, just subscribe to the channel, y'all. So today I was sitting here thinking about myself and my past experiences and experiences that I've had with counseling other people. And the one thing that stuck out to me this morning was a lot of times us as women, we say, I just yarn thing. I do this all the time on videos. I don't know. It's probably a defense mechanism or something for me being scared to do videos. Weird. But anyhow, a lot of times us as women, we say this. And I know y'all have heard women say this or y'all say this yourself. I'll do anything for my kids. I die for my kids. And I found myself saying that a lot of times, that I love my kids so much, I will do anything for them. I will bend over backwards for them. I go to war for them. I kill for them. Like, we go hard about our kids, right? But a lot of times we don't even understand that the one thing that we really, really need to do for our kids is to leave the man that we are with. And sometimes that be kids' fathers, right? And a lot of times we don't really understand that it's really hurting the kids more by being in a house, in a dysfunctional house with a mother and father that's at war with each other on a day-to-day basis. And a lot of times we don't even see the war that we be in. For me, I was a wife, right? And I kept face, so I tried to keep face for the kids so that they didn't know what was going on with the cheating, with the not coming home at night, the drinking, him being verbally abusive. A lot of that stuff I tried to keep from them, and I tried to act like it was not going on. Whole time the kids saw what was going on. How did I think I was gonna keep that from the kids? They see you coming in 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? They see I'm sad and depressed all the time. I'm thinking they ain't gonna understand what's going on, but we don't understand. The kids see everything. They can actually see what we can't see. And that's a lot on the kids. After kids living in a house with a parent that's a narcissist, that kid needs counseling. That kid needs help, because once the narcissist, let's say if it's a father, if he's not in the house no more, he's still causing hell in a household. He's causing division with the mother and the father. I mean, he's causing division with the kids and the mother. It's so much going on that's not being said. So those kids is gonna need counseling. So this is emotional abuse that's going on in the kid's life after you decide to leave. So that's a whole nother subject. But wait, before you even get to the point of leaving, the kids is in the house seeing all this stuff. They're seeing all this messy, toxic stuff going on. That's a lot of stress on the kid. And if we really honestly, I'm not going to say it like that, but I'm going to say it like that. Well, I'm going to say this first. I didn't really know I was getting abused. I didn't find out I was getting abused to the near end of it. I just thought we was going through stuff. I didn't really understand that my ex-husband, finna be my ex-husband, I didn't even know that he was a narcissist. His cousin kept telling me, but I didn't even realize really what it was and never did my research on it until the near end. But I didn't even know that I was being abused. I just thought we was going through stuff. But when I learned about it, I disconnected myself, and it was hard. It was a hard situation. But keep in mind, my kids saw it all. They saw everything. They saw everything that was happening. I feel so bad for my kids that I allowed them to experience that. So when I say we love our kids so much and we'll do anything for them, but leave the abusive relationship or marriages hurting, that's hurting you, for one, because kids learn a lot from their mothers. They learn a lot from their fathers too, but the mother the parents is the first teachers, but they learn a lot from their mothers, right? How can a woman really honestly teach a kid how to be a kid, or teach them how to be a productive citizen if they always sad and depressed? How can you teach them anything if you don't feel good? You emotionally detached from your kids because of what you going through. It's just a really bad situation. But my whole moral of the story is, we say all the time, I would do anything for my kids. So my question to y'all is, do you love your kids enough to seek the proper counseling or help that you need so that you can identify that you are being abused and your kids may be being abused too, because people really don't understand cheating is abuse, right? A lot of times people don't even understand that your kids is watching you being cheated on. Your kids is watching this stuff. That's emotional abuse. Seriously, it is. And the kids is going through the same exact thing that you're going through, but in a different way. So at some point, we have to figure out how to get out of these situations. It took me a long time, y'all. I'm probably a year in where it's no contact. Well, no physical contact, because I still was dipping and dapping, having sex with him back and forth and study talking to him, trying to, that's what we do. We always double back to try to see, let me see if it could be better. Let me see if he wanna change. No, I'm a year in, no contact, y'all. I am so physical contact. I am so happy. That's a start. Now, the other contact, I'm working on it. I think we maybe 90 days. I'm working on it, but this is a process, baby. So for me to go a year with no physical contact, baby, that's something serious, because let me tell you something what a narcissist do. A narcissist will give you the best sex in the world, baby, that will blow your mind. You won't even realize what's going on. You'll be hypnotized from sex. I'm trying to tell you. They will suck and fuck. Listen, they do you so good, you will forget about reality. I'm telling you, but you got to think, sex is good, but is this person good for your mental state? Because if you're not, listen, a person can make your body feel really good, but how do they make your heart feel? How do they make your soul feel? Is they good for your life? Is they good for your future? Is they good for your purpose? That's the things that we need to be worried about. But a lot of times, me too, I'm at fault for this. We don't be worried about that. He make that cool cat feel good, baby. You get that's all I need. That's all that it is. But we really have to pay attention to this stuff, because our kids are suffering. Listen, our kids are suffering in silence because the kids is watching us be abused as women. And not only that, in some cases, our kids is being abused too. They are being manipulated. Oh, that's just this one. That's the biggest one. The kids are being manipulated, and the kids are being turned from one parent to the other. The division in the households is at an all-time high. It's so much going on, and we all need to get educated about narcissist abuse, y'all. We have to figure out what is abuse. It's so many. You might not even be dealing with a narcissist, but you may be being abused, and 9 times out of 10, it all gonna fall in the same. It's all gonna fall in the same category. But we really need to identify if we're being abused or not. I think I'm gonna do a video. My next video may be where I explain what abuse is on so many different levels, because we have so many different levels of abuse. And listen, another thing, a lot of women and men be like, "Oh, it could never happen to me." Never. I thought it could never happen to me either. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm naturally a fighter, right? I let him do me dirty. I cannot remember what happened, because they so manipulative. They good at what they do. You would not even remember how you got in the situation. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. But listen, my whole point of this video, listen, y'all, we need to really learn how to identify this abuse, because our kids is watching. The one thing I do know for sure, if your mate is cheating like 40 going north, and you got attitude problems all the time, and your kids see that, you really need to call me. You need to call me today. 312-731-1786. We need to talk about some stuff, because these kids, what's happening is these kids is in toxic environments, and then they're gonna grow up to be toxic, and they're gonna go through the same thing we went through. We have to stop these generational curses, y'all. We have to get a hold of it, because if we don't, this is gonna be our kids gonna be going through this, our grandkids gonna be going through this, and it is a trick of the enemy. These houses are being divided because Satan want this stuff to happen. Once Satan get a hold to the man of the household, baby, it's it. That's it. That's all she wrote, and the pencil broke. Once Satan has defeated the man of the household, then the wife, with her mental state and not being able to be emotionally available for the kids. Now the kids is messed up. So now what do the kids do? The kids are going to go out and they're going to learn how to do the same thing. They learn by what they see. So they're going to do the same thing they saw their parents do. And it's going to be an ongoing cycle of toxic behavior. Another generational curse that we don't talk about enough. The kids gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be a vicious cycle that's gonna go on and on and on and on, and it all starts with the man. But at some point, We got to stop we got to stop even saying that it starts with the man. It starts with self. It starts with you. It starts with you. Learning and identifying what you're going through in your life, it is detrimental to your soul. It is detrimental to those kids that's at school right now or in the other room. These kids need help. And it starts with you. When you can help yourself and learn what's really going on in your life, and you start to make the proper changes that you need, then you can help your kids. Until then, you can't help them. So my question to you is, do you love your kids enough to leave an abusive relationship? Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna go first because I struggled with it, baby. So I ain't coming for nobody, but I'm coming for everybody. I went through this same thing and it was hard for me. So I know it's hard. So I'm not coming for you, but I'm just reminding you that it can be done, because I'm a year in. I'm a year no physical contact, no mental contact. That's, baby, we should celebrate today, because that's a lot. That's a lot from a 19-year relationship. You see what I'm saying? So we need to fight for our kids, y'all. That's bottom line. That's what this video is about. Let's fight for these kids. These kids need help too, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day.